Oh, there is a chicken cackling out there. That is why Cowboy Kent Rollins, whom I've never met, would love to someday. I think he's a hoot. I subscribe to his channel, watch his videos. My unnamed friend in Lone Grove knows him. But he calls those cackleberries eggs. Uh, So what is going on today? Well, I've got to go to Ardmore to pick some commodities up for my youngest son. Uh, and I'm looking for a new home to do radio. I've decided if I can find one that works with the internet connection I've got right now, and if I can make a little bit of money off of it, then I'll stick with it. Also, I subscribe to BitChute. I've not uploaded any videos to BitChute. I will be doing that tomorrow. Not today. I've got too much going on today. Today is the 21st of December 2020. 12/21/2020. It's 11:28 in the morning right now. I did already collect the COVID-19 numbers. Mom sent me a video to watch, or an article to read, and I did. I don't know how accurate it is. I've not double checked anything, but it raises even further issue that I have stated before. COVID-19, oops, I said the word, didn't I? Well, it's a real virus. It is deadly. It does infect people. But also I believe it's been politicized to death. Both sides of the aisle. I believe it was, Ptolemy is the first person that made this statement, not Nikita Khrushchev, but never waste a good crisis. Social crises are opportunities for folks that want to usurp other folks. It's been that way since time immemorial. And I believe that this virus is no different. I believe it's been politicized. I believe it's been used to subjugate us. And this probably doesn't meet the standards for YouTube. That's one of the reasons. I'll continue doing these little visits with my family and friends on here on YouTube. And don't get me wrong, I'm not desperate for cash. I actually have a good retirement, but I like money. I like being able to help people with money. That is the thing that most people don't understand. It's not about me having all this cash and being greedy. No, I utilize what money I have to help others. Once I've taken care of family business and paid the bills, when I have funds left over, I pay to a lot of different charitable organizations. This is the way I'll phrase this: Christian charities, and I do that. I send money off to one guy in Las Vegas on a regular basis. Even my wife doesn't know where I put all the money that comes in. If she asks, I'll tell her. I'm not hiding anything from her. She's my other half. Literally, she's my better half, just to be blunt about it. I've had people text me and PM me why I wear these hats. See, I'm bald-headed mostly. I like these better than baseball caps for one very simple reason: that the hats I wear, especially my gray ones, are actual wool tweed. This one has it's padded, very comfortable interior. Keeps my bald head warm, especially during the winter. It's a little chilly in here. I had it was overheating there for a while. I turned the heat off and then I turned it back on to low. I'm still a tad worried about what the future holds. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. I'm not worried for us here on the farm, and I'm not worried for a few friends of mine that I know are prepared and do have the means and will protect themselves. I worry for family and friends that I know are not able to. I feel, pretty much past the point of no return, and what I mean by that, you're not going to be able to run if you haven't prepped for it already. I believe we've got some really, really intense situations coming up rapidly. It's like if you're sitting on the railroad tracks and you can't move, and in the distance you see the train coming at you, and it's just coming faster and faster, and it honks at you several times to let you know that you're on the tracks, but it can't stop. That is really and truly where we're at right now with our situation here in America. You know, first of all, I would like to have, stimulus money given to me, except for one thing. I know for a fact our government is just printing money out of thin air, and that the stimulus package that they just approved will do almost nothing to help people. It's too little, too late. They've basically curtailed freedom in this country. It's mostly to get you to acquiesce and if you don't know what acquiesce is, it means you agree to do something. But our society has acquiesced to being governed by idiots for so long that now it's almost too late. It really is. Let me get a sip. Water. It's not coffee. If you think otherwise, you're sadly mistaken. I'm going to lose some friends with what I'm about to say. You have two political parties, by and large, here in the United States that run things. Republicans and the Democrats. Democrats and Republicans. Liberals, conservatives. Most of that's in name only. I'm just telling you. They're two sides of the same coin, and they've been whittling away our rights as a society for the last 200 years, but the last 100 years, really and truly, they've been going at it hard. We have nobody in government that really and truly is standing up for us other than President Trump. He's a thorn in the side of the mainstream media. He's a thorn in the side of the old school swampers, rhinos, and demos. I'm hugely disappointed in Mitch McConnell because all he is a power broker. I have friends that are going to disagree with me about that. the elite liberals that are running things and the pedophiles in Hollywood that are running things, all those folks, the folks that are in bed with China, and believe you me, they are. Joseph Biden, and I have friends that if they see this video, they're going to ask me, how could you say that about Biden? Because it's true. He's as corrupt as anybody you'll ever want to meet in your life. And I've made no secret of it. I'm not a Donald Trump fan except for one thing. It's the one thing that I find redeeming in him, and that is he loves America. He really does. I wasn't going to wax political on this venue, and they'll probably take it down and tell me it doesn't meet their community standards. Fine. They've done that to me before. Hunter Biden and Joe Biden made deals with communist China that are starting to show up. And I've had friends of mine post in private messages to me, oh, Joe Biden's a good church-going Christian man. No, he's not. Number one, he's a pedophile. Number two, the man is suffering from Alzheimer's. He takes injections to enhance his ability to think. There are stopgap drugs they use on Alzheimer's. If he doesn't have Alzheimer's, he's got senile dementia. A lifetime of decadence pretty much ensures that you're going to end up in the condition he's in and in the condition Slick Willie's in. You know, the whole thing just makes me ill. It really does. I had a rough childhood, granted I did, especially pre-teen years. It wasn't so bad after I moved to Norman, Oklahoma when I was in my late teens. Lived in a camper on my dad's driveway, but it was good times. Prior to that, it was rough, like exceptionally rough. Most people wouldn't believe how rough some of it was. I'm no exception. There are guys like me, gals like me, all over the state of Oklahoma and Texas. There are people going through stuff pretty much identical to what I went through right now. There's a great number of homeless people. Even here in Oklahoma, there are. Worries me. It really does. My heart goes out to those folks. My heart bleeds for those folks. I've heard all the judgmental talk. Well, they just, they did it to themselves. Some, yes. Many of them, no. And the thing is, many of the homeless have children. And no child ever asked to not have a place to live. Not that I know of. So, in this Christmas season, if you are able, help someone. There's one thing you can do that costs you absolutely nothing. And I'm not talking about being kind. Do that too. Pray. Pray for everybody. Pray for our nation. If you don't believe in prayer, meditate on it. Think on it. Emote goodwill. But pray. Our nation needs prayer now more than it ever has in its history, probably. the reason I say that, never before in our history, even during the Civil War, have we faced so many enemies from within as we do now. God bless you. I love you. Be kind. And that's it for today, folks. Bye.